Hi, welcome back to Panda Reacts. I'm Sandra. This is Ken. We're back in the panda lair. You can't see many pandas because they're behind our heads, but trust us, they're there. Anyway, last week Ken and I watched the premiere, Season 5, Episode 1 of Outlander, and I screwed up the video somehow, and so you never got our reaction. But we are now ready to watch episode 2, and I'm excited. I've read all the books. Ken hasn't, so I try not to tell him ahead of time.
I know nothing.
Yeah, he knows nothing. I try not to tell him ahead of time stuff that's going to happen. But last week we had the gathering, which took place at the Ridge House. Yeah. Bree got married.
The big marriage, yeah.
Big marriage. Roger gave it to Jocasta. He told her off, which is in the book. So, and I know that Richard Rankin asked for it to be exactly written the way it was in the book. Richard Rankin, who plays Roger, is actually very good at, he's read the books, he knows like what's in there, so he likes to stay as true to the books as he can when it comes to Roger. So I liked that he fought for that scene because that's a weird scene where Jocasta's kind of testing him to see if he really loves Bree and Jemmy, or if he's, well, he came through stones, not that she knows that, but of course he got beaten up by Mohawk. Like, what? He better love her. All this is for nothing.
Somebody else gave it to Jocasta before.
Everyone.
Party too.
Oh, that was after the wedding. Are you talking about? That's not right, Ken. Don't talk like that.
Just say.
Yeah. Okay. So then after the wedding, there was a love montage, which the actors had talked about it. They laughed about the love montage. It was pretty tame. Claire and Jamie were trying not to wake Jemmy up. Bree and Roger were by themselves. And Murtaugh and Jocasta were in the love shack, baby love shack.
Out in the woods.
Yeah, they were totally in the love shack. Now in the books, he's dead. Yeah. So
he wasn't dead this night.
No, thanks for that. But the interesting part is that they brought up that she's going to be marrying Duncan Innes. And this whole time I thought they just scrapped the character of Duncan Innes because they replaced it with Murtaugh. Like, maybe she'd marry him. Mm-hmm. But now they got Duncan in there, so I don't know what they're doing with Murtaugh, or how this is going to shake out. Bree found out that Stephen Bonnet is alive.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, we all know he was alive. I mean, seriously.
You have to have some conflict.
Evil people don't die that quickly.
No.
We killed off Geillis Duncan. We have to have another baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Bonnet is the worst. So in the book, she finds out through a letter that Jamie had written and saved from John Grey. But in that episode, she found out by eavesdropping on a conversation. So it was a little different than the book. Anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else that happened in that episode that was of any high interest. No, there was a lot of partying, a lot of dancing.
And there was a little bit of pressure being applied, Hey, maybe you want to go and take care of those regulators for me?
Yeah. Tryon crashed the wedding. He was not invited. He was just there. And they're like, who invited him? And I'm like, nobody. He just totally crashed the wedding. Yeah, Tryon is a pain in the butt. But I was just thinking, I was thinking about something else and then it totally flew out of my head. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, I'll probably remember in the middle of watching it. So, well, I'm excited to watch episode 2, and I found it a little sneaky early, so let's get to it. Yeah, before they erase it. So, okay, here we go. Oh!
Looks like.
What the heck?
Where was the mercy when the good folks here at us beg for it?
I still feel like they should add drums in, like the drums of the American
snare drum.
Yeah. Oh, Billy Boyd. He was one of the Munchkins hobbits.
Yeah.
Remember he was in last season at Jocasta's house. He was at the party and wanted to marry Bree.
Yeah.
And they were like, Yeah, no.
There was Mary and Pippin.
Yeah. Oh,
There's an obsession going on there.
don't try his face, man. Pass a coin to your witcher.
Tell me.
Oh, he didn't die from that? What?
My God.
What?
Is that so?
No. Oh, man. Oh, cute squirrel. Oh, what the heck?
Captain Roger Mackenzie, yeah?
Dinner's on.
No.
Cover your eyes, Panda.
It better all be fake stuff on set, I'll tell you that.
Well, some tasty turkey for dinner.
Just keep pushing it. Just keep pushing it.
You want to go back, don't you?
I would.
You ready?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can see this being kind of fun for a while and then starting to really suck.
Yes.
But Marcelly she ain't the brightest bulb in the...
She's tough, though.
Yeah, that's...
There was no one in the coffin.
From evil. And I need help.
Claire. You stole that dude's body.
Very noble. You're not doing so well thus far. Then I speak to me of what is noble. It is a war being waged.
Oh, I could just leave you in here and you can hang. How's that?
Even mine. Preserving as many lives.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
No, 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 no.
No.
She's gonna see that picture. Oh, no, no, no. I wouldn't be too happy if I saw that picture. What? Seriously. Oh, there he is.
Fancy seeing you here.
It's Billy Boyd.
Introduce you to an associate of mine. May I present Mr. Stephen Bonnet? Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Gambling man, are you, Mr. Bonnet? I've been known to bet on the clocks. For truth.
Oh, how I wish that he was going to get killed here, but we all know he won't
He
be.
won't. He's gonna...
Oh, well. Yield. He doesn't take yield, he'll kill him. Stephen Bonnet's the evil murderer. Oh my god! Oh! God, you're awful. You're such a horrible man.
Whoa. Wow, that's Stephen Bonnet guy. He's a real jerk. He blinded that guy.
Is that what he did?
Yeah.
I thought he just cut a big hole in his nose.
No, I
I don't think he poked his eyes out or anything. But I thought he was going to kill him. Anyway, we just watched episode 2. Obviously, Stephen Bonnet showed up.
He's worse than King Joffrey.
Yeah, I don't know about that, actually. I think they're on par. Stephen Bonnet showed up at some lady brawl tavern thing.
Slugfest.
Betting on ladies killing each other or beating each other up. That was interesting. Yeah, he is a slime ball. I knew when the guy yielded that wasn't going to be enough.
No.
Stephen Bonnet doesn't accept yields.
No,
He's like basically
he's a
like,
savage.
yield? Well, that makes you cowardly. I shall kill you. It gets really weird. I thought he was wearing a red jacket at the end. Was that a red jacket? Like a red coat?
Well, not like a military red coat like
Kinda
the
looked
officers.
like
No,
it.
it's just a plush, you know, furry red coat, Wolfman Jack style.
I don't know. Well, anyway, this episode was called Between Two Fires, and it definitely was that. I mean, Jamie Murtaugh said the name of the episode. I think it was him
he
that
did.
say it. Basically, Jamie ended up in Hillsborough after he heard that the regulators had like tarred and feathered some dudes at the beginning, and he went down there with this lieutenant guy that he kind of chatted with all the way down. Anyway, and so and when he got to Hillsborough, he basically, they wanted to like hang and kill the guys without any kind of trial, and he said, "Oh no, that's not all right." So there was 3 guys they caught, and one of them, the lieutenant, just like lost his mind and
stuck him,
sorted him right through. And it's like, you just killed that guy. And then later in the bar, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sad. Oh my goodness, what did I do?" And then like 10 seconds later, he was like, "That guy deserved it.
Yeah.
I did the right thing.
I gave him a soldier's death.
I gave him
better
the right
than the others
death."
are gonna get."
I'm like, what?
You are a hypocrite, you jerk.
Yeah, he's definitely a hypocrite. Then back on the hill, or the ridge, Claire was autopsying people, which she does in the book, but with Bree's help, not Marcelly's. So it was interesting to me that Marcelly was brought in. And good, because to be honest, Marcelly has no role in the book.
Yeah, pretty much.
She pretty much just takes care of babies all day long. So it's kind of nice to see her do something else and to bond with Claire, because they haven't had the best history, the 2 of them.
No, to be honest.
And that's Leary's fault,
Yeah.
because Leary's psycho.
Yeah.
But basically, Claire, she tried to save a guy, she couldn't. Then she used his body to autopsy. And then later she decides she's going to start growing penicillin, which she does definitely do in the book. And I know that she brought, I think it was Voyager 2 seasons ago, when she brought back the vials of penicillin. Remember, she had like syringes.
Yeah, she had.
She stuck one in herself, and she stuck one in Jamie at one point. So I don't know if she's run out of those or what, but I think it's a good idea that she's making it. It's really hard for her to see people do such quacky things.
Like, yeah, we're gonna give him
Bloodletting.
mercury to help you with your appendicitis.
Here's a way to sniff some cyanide.
I want some arsenic just for a little dash.
Yummy. Yeah, so that was interesting, but at the same time, Bree was like, "You gotta hold up on a bit, Claire, because people are gonna start questioning you, and you might be, altering history." And true enough, but if she saves people, I think that's fine. I don't know how different history would be. I mean, it's not like she could, make penicillin and then claim that she invented it, because really she didn't. She got it from somebody else.
So you just keep it a secret and use it.
Yeah, just use it for her own things. Yeah, we're making candles in the farm. Roger tried to shoot. There was a squirrel, and then they tried to shoot it. That was very upsetting to me. They shot a turkey. They were chopping up a donkey, I think, in one of the scenes.
Yep.
That was pretty nasty. But yeah, Roger can't shoot. Claire gives him the eye exam, which is true to the book. But she tells him something a little different. In the book, he does have some kind of 3D vision issue, which doesn't allow him to be able to aim the...
No depth perception.
Yeah, it was the depth perception that she ended up noticing that he didn't have. So, and then at the very end, Roger also found those pictures that Bree drew of Stephen Bonnet. And he was very concerned about that, because I'm not sure he is reading why she's doing that.
No, pretty clearly he's confused, because, he's in the know, but, he may not be completely understanding.
No, exactly.
That it's PTSD and not, some sort of attraction of some kind.
Well, and she heard Bonnet was alive, but Roger doesn't know that.
Yeah.
She hasn't told him that she heard he was alive. So all those memories are coming back to her, because this guy is still out there. And then, of course, he was at the very end, his smarmy self. I don't remember where he was heading. Farmington? I don't know. He got some wheat. He decided he was going to go to where that guy was from.
Yeah.
The guy he just dueled. I think he was just going to go and, probably rob his family and stuff. Because, now he knows, oh yeah, that guy tried to duel me. I'm going to go back and wreck up his life. That's pretty much it. Murtaugh.
Yeah, he's still out there causing trouble.
Yeah, and they're like, "Are you gonna kill Murtaugh?" And they're like, "Are you gonna be able to choose the sides when you have to?" And he's like, "Yeah, I will." And I'm like, not so sure about that. I don't know, because he's not in the book, so mystery to me. Anyway,
Yeah.
I guess we'll wait until next week. We're on episode 3, and see how these worlds start to collide with each other. Until then, bye.